वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। The Gemini book is there before you with illustrated instances, but I will take up the same principles and show you from other books. Yogi's Destiny and the Wheel of Time, which is my latest book, is actually one of those books where a yogi said something and I worked on the problem astrologically also. So it is a yogi's vision and this. In this case, my Guruji, while walking, had told, I have given the husband's wife in the morning, now I am giving the wife's wife. 30 years we will be together, and after that we will all be gone within a period of 6 months. So I took the horoscope. So I am presenting a case study jointly. I have given the husband's horoscope this morning. I am giving the wife's horoscope now. I will give my Guruji's horoscope tomorrow. And show why in a space of 3 months all the three left. Astrologically, I want you to explain once you have the correct data. The yogi sees in his own way. We will request Karveji to come here and give us the birth details of President Clinton, right? And some of you will get me the specific dates and details about President Clinton. And right on the board we will do an exercise taking his horoscope and composite technique, take his date of marriage, take the date of the birth of the child, because I have given in my own way in my book, Predicting through Vinchotri Dasha, I have discussed Clinton from Kanya Lagna. But I have not discussed Clinton through Char Dasha. I will do that. But I am sticking to Kanya Lagna for Clinton, for my own reasons. So, we will take, then we will get it cast and show, take the Karakas and work right here and show the example. Right? Now, is it clear? Can you see it from here there? This is the horoscope of the wife. The shortest Nauggraha Stotra, please bring it, because he wanted last night. You can keep right nearer, it's only 1 minute here. Brahma Murari Tripurantakari Bhanu Shashi Bhumi Suto Budhascha Guruscha Shukrah Shani Rahu Ketava Kuruvantu Sarve Mama Suprabhatam. Now I am showing you what I call the composite technique. Unfortunately, we don't have copies of advanced technique books here at the moment. But I told Rakesh Sharma that as soon as those books are available, they may be limited quantity, I don't know how many are being sent from India, the priority for them should be given to those who are attending this class. Right? Because then you know the utility. Now, what I do, I am showing you my method. If you have noted it down, I will remove this transparency. Shall I? I will show you how quickly I work out and try to see whether the horoscope is correct or not. My method. I will presume that the horoscope given to me is correct. I will put down the horoscope and I presume that the Lagna is correct. And Karakas. Now I am concentrating on Karakas. The first thing I do is I prepare the Char Dasha. We will use the abbreviation CD. Right? Shall I put it this way? But if I sit here, will I be blocking it? If I put it slightly this way.
Sit on this side, you can write easy.
Pardon?
Sit on this side. Shift the chair.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. System, please follow my method. Watch me carefully. What I do is, the confusion always comes in two places. One is the Dasha order, the second is the Dasha counting. You understand the trap? So therefore what I do is, I write down CD and first write out the Dasha order. It will go in the reverse way. Why in the reverse way? You can check up in the book. The 9th house from Sagittarius is Leo. So it cannot be, it is not 1, 2, 3 or 7, 8, 9. So the Dasha order will be indirect, anti-clock or backward, whatever you call it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right? So first I write it down, now no more strain here. Now I am calculating. In calculation, in the case of 1, 2, 3 and 7, 8, 9, counting is direct, clockwise. 1, 2, 3 is in Mesha, Vrisha, Mithun, Tula, Vrishchik, Simha. Counting is clockwise, direct, forward. I am using all the three words.
If you say forward, it applies to all charts.
Pardon?
If you say forward, it
Forward, okay, forward. So now I count from Sagittarius up to Jupiter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 8 minus 1. I am not taking anything extra for exaltation. The date of the year of birth is 1920. So 1920 to 1927. Right? Next I go to Vrishchika. Vrishchika has two lords, Ketu and Mars. Mars is associated with the moon and Rahu, while Ketu is alone. Counting is forward. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 minus 1. 1927 to 1938. Now, if you are not understanding, you will please stop and ask me, interrupt me. You are free to interrupt me whenever you want, but the calculation part is one area where you must not commit a mistake. Otherwise, the rest of my teaching will be wasted. From Tula, counting is again forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1. Right? Venus? So I go from 1938 to 1941. Now it is backward counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 1 to 1948. Pardon? Sorry, 47. Sorry, 47. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes, 1. Then I go to Simha. 1947, it is backward counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 1. 1953. Then 1953 to 9 years, 10 minus 1, right? 1962. Then Mithuna, 10 minus 1, forward counting. Right? Forward counting. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, forward counting. Remember that. So 1962, 9, 1971. Now 1971, plus 8, 1979. This was the period when the horoscope was given to me. Right? This was the period when the horoscope was given to me. When she was running Vrishabha Dasha. I'll read out from the book. Chandi Babu is the name of that lawyer of Calcutta whose horoscope I had given to you in the morning. Now I am taking up his wife's horoscope. In the case of Chandi Babu, his Venus Dasha had reached a very critical stage and it was Maraka killer for Mesh Lagna. It would be followed by the Dasha of debilitated Sun, the one I discussed in the morning. In Gemini, the Makar Dasha would have the Atmakaraka in the 8th. So his horoscope showed that period was neither good for him nor his wife. I had worked on the horoscope of his wife, this one, which I gave you, on his own insistence and had refused to give any prediction. But I had reasons to have my own apprehensions. Often when I wanted to give up astrology, it is for reasons like this. Maybe my reactions were strongly subjective. There was no personal emotion involved in it. Unconsciously, I placed myself in the position of the consulter and experienced the turbulence of his emotions in the dasha running. With my Hindu middle class background, I know the deep emotional tangles in which close-knit members of a family, so emotionally interdependent, get involved. There are so many emotions, but the fear of uncertainty is chilling and the fear of death frightening. I could see even though a bachelor, that toward the end of a long and successful married life, the husband and wife perhaps merge into each other. Perhaps they have one emotion, the same emotion, throbbing in two physical bodies. Marriage reaches a point of divinity now, perhaps. The fear of death of his wife, the gloom on Chandi Babu's face, then the fear of his own death as prophesied by Guruji, and Guruji's own physical end of life's journey. Would all that come out correct? One wished it would go wrong, but wishing is mere wishing, fluttering in a void vainly. In Vinshottari, it was, now in her case, here the horoscope noted, in Vinshottari it was Mercury, debilitated Mahadasha. Dhanur Lagna, Mercury is the seventh lord also, and debilitated. Right? In the case of the husband, you are finding Venus, seventh lord. In the case of the wife, you are finding the Dasha again, also the seventh lord. See what the yogi sees 30 years ago while walking on the road and tells you. Astrology can also work on it. That is the advantage I have had. I got these things, got the horoscopes. I have more than 500 such studies with me. When the yogi said something, I kept the horoscope and watched the event over a period of 30 years. In Vinshottari, it was Mercury Mahadasha and Jupiter sub-period, Jupiter retrograde. Lagna Lord in the 8th and retrograde. To be followed by retrograde second Lord sub-period, Mercury Saturn will come in Vinshottari. Right? I had made detailed analysis. I am not discussing much of astrology here, but those who understand astrology can work out their details further, because it is mostly a spiritual story which I am narrating. Few days after, Chandi Babu had asked me, and I had repeated the same prediction. Then one day he told me that his wife had breast cancer. Then another day he told me that the doctors had removed all malignant parts successfully. He was cheerful. I wished doctors would prove right. But Mercury Saturn period, question mark. What am I seeing? Doctors have said that. I am seeing the Mercury Saturn period is to follow. It is Mercury Jupiter, seventh lord and the second lord. In 1978 April, I was transferred to Delhi. In March 1980, I received the message that Mrs. Chandi Babu, Chandida, died of cancer, which had spread all over her body. On 23rd June, I got a telegram about Guruji, no more. In September 1980, Chandi Babu also died. It was known to Chandi Babu in 1948. He did not need the prediction of the Angusta Shastri in 1968. He took me in confidence in 1977-78. 30 years after 1948, all three of them left the world of mortals. Such is the vision of a seer, for whom death is not even an emotion. It is that story of a seer I am narrating astrologically, the story of that blissful inspiration. Here I have given Karveji's photo also. What yogis have said and how I have done astrologically, and also series of spiritual experiences. My Guruji forced me to work on these horoscopes. I wanted to give up astrology because what have you generally to tell to people? Mostly a gloomy story. Yes?
What is the Lugna degree? I can't read it.
Pardon?
Degree of Lugna.
Huh?
10 degrees. 10 degrees. And now it's, then I think you're the wrong Lugna in
Lagna is 0 degrees or something. You're right. That may be wrong printing. Yes, but I am taking the Karakas mainly. I am more concerned with the Karakas. I can afford a wrong Lagna in Gemini. I can't afford a wrong Karaka in Gemini. Yes, wrong. It is 0 degree. I think I put it wrongly. 0 degree something or 010. May have. Now I am coming to this. I have worked out up to this. Now 1971. Now take this part. Atmakaraka is Venus, right? So this is the Karakansha Lagna, Venus. But I am taking the birth horoscope and putting them as they are. Atmaka AK, AMK is Sun, then Jupiter is BK, MK is Mars, PK is Saturn, GK is Moon, GK, sorry. 7 Karakas you must put first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 I am missing. Dara Karaka. Right? I put all the 7 Karakas. Then what I do is, in my records, I use a different ink for Rahu Ketu. Here I don't know whether it will work. Let me see. Yes, red is clear. And Rahu. Right? Now go back first to this. What is the Dasha period? She was running when Chandi Babu asked me about his wife. Taurus. That is the correct expression now. When I am discussing Gemini, you say Taurus period or Vrishab Dasha. Right? 1920 is the birth. 1950-78, when she was 58 years, the question was put to me. In Vinshottari, I have already told you it was the Dasha of Mercury, followed and the sub-period of Jupiter to be followed by the sub-period of Saturn. Composite approach I am talking about. Here I put my finger here on Vrishab. Take the Gemini aspects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From Chara to Sthira, from fixed to from cardinal to cardinal to fixed here. Rahu, well, Venus is the Atmakaraka. Jupiter is Bhatrakaraka. Mars is Matrakaraka. Rahu and Mars as it is are malefic planets as they are. but my additional research. A Rashi aspected both by Atmakaraka and Gyati Karaka can be a period of sickness. Not given in any book on Gemini. It's my research.
Can you repeat that? Repeat that.
A Rashi aspected by Atmakaraka and Gyati Karaka. Gyati is the sixth in order. Atmakaraka is the first in order. And here additionally Mars and Rahu.
So GK carries the indications of sickness and
Yes, GK being the sixth lord, I have extended the lordship of Vinshotri Dasha. In Vinshotri, as you see, the sixth lord. So in Char Dasha, I found sixth lord also creating similar troubles. As I said in the book, it may appear boastful to you. The research I have given to you is my own fundamental research being given for the very first time in the world. Over a period of time, I have tested them on I don't know how many thousands of horoscopes. So here I am showing you.
Mr. Davis, your research show that it creates sickness and it's always incurable.
Not necessary. Now, never jump to a conclusion. When I say composite technique, you have to see from many angles. If you just look at one thing, you say Gyatikarak, sickness, always incurable, terrible. Then you'll create only gloom. Don't do that. Vinshotri Dasha is showing Mercury debilitated, Jupiter in the 8th house, Lagna Lord. Medical astrology of Dr. Charak, remember. To be followed by Saturn, the second lord, 7th lord and the second lord. Remember the principles of Maraka, of Parashara, normal, in a normal way. Then come to Gemini. In Gemini you find, in the Vrishab Dasha, I don't see any chance of improving. Whatever doctors may say, because I am seeing no relief here. Is it clear to you? The Vrishab Dasha will be followed by that of Aries Dasha, Mesha Dasha. Have I done that here? We have come up to this. Now the Aries Dasha will run for 6 years. Right? To 85. Right? So what I write is Mesha sub-periods. Remember, unlike Vinshottari Dasha, in Gemini, have I done that here? We have come up to this. Now the Aries Dasha will run for 6 years. Right? To 85, right? So what I write is Mesha sub-periods. Remember, unlike Vinshottari Dasha, in Gemini the sub-period always comes last. So the first sub-period will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that it will go on. And the duration of each sub-period is of 6 months. So her date of month of birth is March. So what I do is I put it like this, 1979 March. Those of you who want to help me with research in future will have to remember this model for me. Even when you send it to India, you send it in this way. 1979 is the year and here is the month. I am not putting the date. 6 months each I keep on adding. 1979. 9. That is the beginning period. Or you may put a mark here, begins. Right? 1980 March. 1980 September. So you keep on adding like that. Now the Antardashas. This morning I told you the Navansha occupied by Atmakarak is Karakansha. You will kindly go through this book very seriously tonight, and tomorrow I will not allow any one of you to put a technical question and ask me what is Karakansha this. Then only I can go fast with my calculation and discussions. When I take a day-long class here, it is good enough for you. You are able to understand. But you have to go back and do your homework. So Karakansha is here. What? Kanya. From Kanya it is the 6th house. 8th house.
Is there more relevance to count the Charadasha from the Karakansha than from the natal Lagna?
Pardon?
Is it more relevant to count the Charadasha?
I will come to those principles later also. I have given enough in my books. I am only introducing slowly. Right? I have enough time to elaborate that slowly one after another when I go group wise. Tomorrow I will take up relationships and marriage. I have given that chapter, you may read it. The very first category given in this is about, towards the end I have given 5 headings. One of them was marriage, because most of the people who came to attend an astrology conference in Delhi in 1991 came with papers on marriage. So in India it is traditional marriage. Here that becomes a question of relationship. So since God created the universe, I think this must have been a problem. So this 80% of the questions relate only to this. Remaining 20% is left for other types of questions. That seems to be the trend. So now here I find in Vinshottari it is going to be Mercury period, and Jupiter already is a period in which the disease manifested, there was an operation, and it would be followed by that of Saturn, the second lord. And in the Vinshottari I find it is the dasha of Vrishabha in which all this manifested. And the next dasha would be that of Mesha. Mesha has the additional disadvantage of being the 8th Rashi from Karakansha.
Is there any significance to doing also the 8th Rashi from the Upapada?
From? From? No, here Upapada is not necessary. It is the 8th Rashi from Karakansha. I come now. See, a very good question someone asked me during lunch time. When I am giving prediction, what system do I follow? My simple answer is I myself do not know what system I follow. Suddenly something will strike me from this angle, something from that angle, something from some other dasha of Gemini, something from Char dasha, something from this, something from experience. So some flashback type of thing comes in. So I really don't know, but there is a method always. But which system am I following all the times, regularly one by one, I don't know. Because I know so much of it. I know so many techniques. So which technique will suddenly strike when? When it strikes me, then I begin to synthesize. Then I can present a case study. So I am presenting a case study. 1979-80, we had seen in the case of the husband in the morning, the moon was where? In the birth horoscope? The husband's moon? Where is the wife's moon? Right? I will discuss my Guruji's horoscope tomorrow, but my Guruji's moon was in Leo. Right? So 78 to 82, Saturn would be covering 3 Sadhe Satis. Clear? So I came back to Delhi on a transfer. The horoscopes were with me and I could see well. 30 years ago walking he can tell. He could tell my Guruji. That was his power, yogic power. But astrologically I see the possibility of that. And I said yes, it is becoming inevitable. Saturn in Leo, Sadhe Sati. Saturn in Virgo, Sadhe Sati for both. For all three. And Saturn in Leo and Saturn in Virgo took all the three of them away from out of my life. And I knew it was going to happen. I knew there was the yogic prophecy about it. And I worked on the problem astrologically. And like this I had done work not 1, not 2, not 3, over 500. And when I wanted to give up astrology, so many times, my Guruji said, no, your karma has to be exhausted. There is a burden on you. You will have to go to a foreign country, fulfill a mission. And then when karma is exhausted, you can come back and get lost in meditation. Not till that karma is exhausted, you cannot run away from life. That is how a true yogi guides you in your life. Imagine person telling me 1962 you'll have to go abroad. 31 years later, 1993, I make first trip outside the country. That is what they begin to see. So the spirituality in a horoscope, the yogic vision in a horoscope, they are the esoteric part of it. I have not written any book about it yet, except giving enough hints in this book. This deals with esoteric subjects only. Astrologically, the esoteric questions which you ask in USA, I had dealt only here, not in other books of mine. But here I am only talking about Sharir Yatra, as Lord Krishna says in the Gita. Sharir Yatra means the journey of the body. Astrology has nothing to do with the soul. Please remember. If you are involved in spiritual development, don't worry about astrology. Planets have no influence on the soul. They have influence only on the body. You don't hear of great yogis going to astrologers and asking them to give predictions. They will not do that. It is not necessary. They know their future. Apart from that, they know that a person will keep on evolving higher. Whether I live to see the end today's sunset or whether I live to see the end of the century is least material. Each day is a day spent in spiritual development. That is what happens. What then are the spiritual combinations in a horoscope? That question will arise. I will take it up in course of time. Now I will dictate the third horoscope to you. Or if you want me to write, I can write it down here. But I will discuss it tomorrow because we will wait for Karveji to come and give us